everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Pink Lady Presents, a program filled with lives well living, and that's the key. And today, let me tell you, not only do I have a life that is being well lived now, but I have a beautiful young woman who we all have to say thank you to. Thank you for your service, Janice Bowman. Wow, U.S. Coast Guard. Yes.
I met some people that sang a lot of karaoke and I had fun with and were adventurous.
Right.
So I joined the Coast Guard because they were in the Coast Guard and they presented something that was, hey, you know, you're only young once. You can get your degree through the Coast Guard. And
right.
Oh my God, what a great idea.
That's
Let's
right.
join the Coast
That's
Guard.
right.
I can go
Love
swim and I can go get in shape again. And
Everything
I don't
is
have
positive.
to worry.
Right.
I don't have to worry about all the pressure of all this stuff. Somebody else can tell me what to do.
I love it. I love what you chose. That took courage too.
No, it didn't. It was.
See, I do. I think it took an inner courage and inner conviction that you knew that you had to do something to get where you wanted to go, is what I mean.
It was terrifying. But it was also really exciting, you're right. And I was very, once I make a decision to do something,
You can do it.
I'm going to do it. I throw myself fully into it.
And how long were you in the Coast Guard?
2 years.
2 years. Okay, but what an experience.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah.
Really? I mean,
It was
I always
huge.
think of men in Coast Guard. I never think of women in Coast Guard.
Our friend Tim Shaner.
Tim Shaner, that's another one. I adore him, by the
Yeah.
way.
So it's such a small community. There's 35,000 enlisted, about 45,000 total with officers included. So it's a really, really small community. You cannot imagine how small the Coast Guard is.
Really?
So again, I'm going from a small town to a small branch,
okay.
a service where everybody knows everybody and they're all in each other's business, to a very, the Coast Guard was highly affected by the recession.
Yes.
It took me 3 years to get in, and I had one of the
Wow.
highest ASVABs.
Oh my goodness.
You can't really, I did. It's not like there was some sort of ability for me to like overcome or get a waiver or
Right.
a priority. It didn't matter what my score was. I still had to wait 3 years to get in. So I was going to go in as a reservist, and then, everything hit the fan, including the Marriott, and
Right.
we did a site closure. And I was like, oh, that's it. Fully in. Let's go. Get me out of here.
I love it.
Get me out of here. And so I joined the Coast Guard. I go into boot camp. And that's a story in itself. There was harassment, and I've never experienced that in my life.
Wow. In fact, if this is funny. As a women's service person, what was the toughest part? Isn't that funny that you just said that? The harassment part, because I was going to ask.
Yeah, and again, the reason I went a little bit more in depth into my background is to understand that, and I didn't even tell you, I was president of student council, I was homecoming queen, I was softball player of the decade of the state of New Jersey.
Oh my goodness.
2010. So I had a lot of accolades. I had a lot of privilege. I had a lot of, winnings in my life, a lot of championships, a lot of, and this is not vanity, but I was the best of whatever I put my hand to.
When this harassment came, you had the stamina, though, to overcome that.
Oh, I broke.
Really?
Oh, I totally broke. I became homeless.
Wow.
I became homeless. I became terrified.
Heavy duty.
It was beyond heavy.
I get it. When did Archer come into your life? I mean, that looks like
He's
a
my
blessing.
savior.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
I know this is a fun show.
No.
It's a real show.
This is a real show.
No, it's a real show.
And this is a real story.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at you and I'm saying to myself, we talk about animals and things like that, but they're not. To me, they're our spirits, our friends. And when someone comes in our life, whatever time it is, that's the important time.
Well,
Tell us about
yeah. So Archer, as I said, I spent 2 years in the Coast Guard. I got out. I was in San Diego. That was my first duty station. Right. And harassment continued, and there was some heavy duty stuff that happened. And when I got out, I didn't know where I was going to go. And I have a really strong family and wonderful, all these people back at home that I love and care about. But I couldn't go back broken like I was.
Okay.
So I was in San Diego, and in no way, shape, or form did LA have any sort of like, I didn't want to be in Hollywood. I didn't want to be, that's not what I wanted, but I knew it was the last place that I would get distracted because I could focus on fixing myself, because Hollywood and LA had nothing here that I was at all remotely interested in.
I get it.
And I mean it. And I was just like, and it's close to where I was when I exited. So I came up here because, again, because of those reasons, but then also because it was the largest population of veterans in the country. Yeah. And so thus there must be some really great helping services available here.
Go. And what was the first one that helped you?
Help me. Well, I went to the VA and begged them for help. And it was not easy getting that help. There's a lot of services out there, but the question is, do they do and fulfill what they say their mission is?
Right. We'll be right back.
It's about the humans. These humans, those humans, Groovin and Golden. It's about getting more than health insurance and a partner who listens and acts. Humana calls it human care. It's talking to a doctor from your couch or helping you find a cheaper prescription before you ask. It's helping you fix the rugs so you don't fall and keeping you social, online or off. It's getting to know you so you can be your healthiest. That's our superpower. That's human care from Humana.
What I see is that you've overcome so much in your life.
Yeah, I have. Pink.
And when I met you, I see before me, because I knew nothing about your story.
I know.
What I see before me is a woman who is passionate about whatever you do.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason for it.
Right, dedicated to whatever you get into.
Yep.
Spiritually wise.
Mm-hmm.
That you appear to me, because I don't know what went on.
Pretty together?
Not just put together, but strong inside. Something about you gives off that aura of strength to other people. And I think that is a benefit.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. But I think strength comes from experience.
Yes, very definitely.
There's a story behind every strong person that makes them strong.
So, Archer.
Yes. So Archer was, I admitted that I needed help. And I'm skipping a lot here. In 2016, somebody suggested, hey, what do you think about getting a service dog?
Yes.
I went, oh, wow, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, to me it is.
It's a really good idea.
A friend, hello.
Yeah. So I didn't want to just get any dog. And I also didn't want to just get a dog and call it a service dog just because I have a disability or something that I'm struggling. Well, disability, which is what allows you to have a service dog.
Right.
But then, a service dog requires training.
Okay.
Right? You don't, just because you have disability and you have a dog doesn't make that a service dog. It has to be trained and it has to be able to do task work. It has to be individually trained for you to perform a task specifically, individually, to help you with that specific disability.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
So otherwise, it's not a service dog.
Okay.
The best, most well-trained dog in the world is not a service dog unless those things are met. And so anyway, I wanted to pick out my own dog because I am unique and different and individual.
Yes, you are.
And I wanted to find my dog. And so I went to 9 different shelters. Oh. I didn't want anybody to do it for me. I needed to experience it myself and know that I was capable of training my own dog with help.
Right.
And so I went to 9 different shelters and I was like, I'm over this. Like, I didn't find a dog. Like, they're all adorable. They're all cute. And I was like, I really wanted to rescue them all.
Right.
But I had one more. So you can go online to all the shelter pages and you can like look at the dogs in advance. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go see this dog, at all these different shelters. And the last one, and I was over it. I really was. It was like I was not expecting, and it wasn't like a last minute effort to get him. It was literally like, all right, let me go fulfill this because I have one more dog to check out. And so I go to the North Central Shelter, LA City. I walk in, and he's the only dog that I didn't go to the cage or the thing. Right. And I went up to the desk and I made a joke, and I was like, hi, I'm here to see No Name.
I love it.
And, here's the pet identifier. And they said, okay, well, we'll go get him for you. And there's this big paneled glass window, and I saw him coming up, and
you knew it.
Oh, I almost like fell to the ground. It was like, I am so screwed. I was like, I felt every fiber of my being, my life is about to change.
I love it.
For the better, but it was like, are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready to take on this?
That was it. That was my
I love it.
And he is the one that brought me there. And so
Archer is a star. And Janet, Archer opened up a whole new world for you.
Whole new world.
So when you talk about a whole new world, we're going to watch a video right now for everyone about the Coliseum that you did. So here we go.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I worked all my life and had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag's still standing and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and think are here today. 'Cause I'm proud, no doubt, I love this land. God bless the USA. Hey. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and this time they stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died and gave that right to me. And we gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the man who died and gave that right to me. And we really stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the USA and all the veterans out there. God bless you all.
Wow, that was fabulous.
Wasn't that good? that was Veterans Day LA.
Wow.
That was really cool. I was the producer for the Veterans Day Los Angeles at the LA Memorial Coliseum with Janice Hahn.
Yes, I love her, by the way.
And we featured two very important people, Jimmy Weldon.
Jimmy
and
Weldon.
Jerome
Robertson. I love those two. They are.
Jerome is incredible.
I know.
How about Jimmy Weldon? He's 96 now?
97.
97.
I mean, 97.
Yeah.
97. He's incredible.
He is.
I mean, but you're doing such good things now. I mean, you just really are.
Thank you.
There was another one that I went to at the on the Battleship, Iowa, was when Peter Gravitt was
Received the Admiral Gravely
tell
Award.
our audience.
Peter Gravitt.
Tell our audience about what
Cowbells.
that is, Janet.
So, Gravely, just real quick, is an amazing tribute to the incredible amount of talent and inspiration that African Americans provide to our community.
Great.
So it's a thank you
Love it.
and,
It was
and a
fabulous.
tribute to them. And,
And
so
it's done
every year
every
we
year?
offer that on the every year annually on the ship during Black History Month, and we honor, of course, all year long diversity, but
Right.
that's a really special event.
And it was really special because not only did I have the honor of doing the invocation, but we raised and flew his 2-star Army flag
Yeah.
from the mast of the Battleship Iowa.
He is such an exceptional person.
Oh,
really is.
he is fabulous.
He
Now,
was-
so what are your duties now on the USS Battleship Iowa? I have to remember to say USS.
We're still trying to figure that out.
Okay. But you have a big one, though.
Well, I mean, I don't limit myself. I don't have
Good.
boundaries. I
Great.
have trouble with boundaries, Pink.
I do too.
I don't know what they are. So I create them, and that's the kind of boss I have. Is
Just do it.
just do it.
Great.
Talk about empowerment. He
Okay.
trusts me enough to know that I have that, that we have that vision together. And so Jonathan Williams of Battleship Iowa is
Right.
the president and CEO of Battleship Iowa.
Okay.
Actually, it's called Pacific Battleship Center. That's the name of the nonprofit.
Right.
Also known as USS Iowa, which we have title to,
Okay.
Battleship Iowa. And then he's also the president of Los Angeles Fleet Week, LA Fleet Week. Okay, so that is there's several LA Fleet Weeks throughout the nation. In the last couple years, USS Iowa came to the LA harbor, the LA channel,
Right.
Port of LA, 2012. In a few short years, we are the largest LA Fleet Week in the nation.
Now, how many people come to Fleet Week?
250,000 per year.
Really? Oh my Lord! I love it. Love it.
It's great, and it's an amazing opportunity not just to see Battleship Iowa in action, but a collaboration, and that's what I'm about: family,
Okay.
collaboration, working together
Right.
with other Coast Guard, Navy vessels, and then furthermore, we bring in a whole bunch of different resources, activities. This upcoming year, which is exciting, what just passed.
Right.
We had Canine Demonstrations.
Oh.
Service dog demonstrations, like Archer, for instance, can do a perimeter search. You can pick things up, can turn on lights. And then we do demonstrations to
Right.
show the community what these dogs really can do. They're not just a dog. They're not just providing me comfort. They're actually doing a
Doing
job.
something,
And
right.
it's really cool the way that we put it together. The
I love
demonstrations to
that.
welcome the community. So it's fun.
And that's every year.
Every year.
Wow. Now, something that I have to get to because I think it's a phenomenal thing, it's your new program that everyone is talking about. And that is the Veteran Resource Center, which you said, and I love this, life-changing and life-saving.
You heard that.
Yes, and I love that.
Thank
love
you.
that. Tell our audience what that is.
This is a culmination of years of. So, Medal of Honor, I think you joined me for Medal of Honor, and
Yes.
that was one of my. So, Plato says that it matters who we admire,
Right?
and I really believe that. It matters who we admire. And so I take that into everything and every aspect of life that or opportunity and program
Right.
that I build. Matters who we admire. And remember, my background is Marriott,
Yes.
values and hospitality.
Right,
We
right.
say and do what we're going to say and do.
Right.
Right.
We take actionable change. My incredible president and CEO of Battleship Iowa, Jonathan Williams, who I mentioned, he brought me on board. We worked together on several projects over the last couple of years, and we've been advising and working together.
Right.
And he asked me to create a formal program of veteran services. military
Right.
and veteran services. Okay, so definitions matter. Veteran, the real definition is you served one day, you're a veteran. So if you're active duty, you're a veteran. So we are
Love it.
serving. We are formalizing. I was hired the day before the pandemic was announced.
Oh my
Good timing,
Lord. Yeah.
Janice.
Oh my Lord.
That's how it always works. It's always good timing. Surprise!
Yeah.
I was, he had been asking me, and it's hard for me to commit because I'm a consultant. I get to work, do my own projects. And here he is asking me to come in, and it was hard for me to accept that job because I knew how big it was.
Big, right?
And so we are going to be we already are the largest hub of military and veteran affairs,
Fabulous.
services and programs in the nation.
Fabulous.
And what we're doing is creating partnerships with culturally aligned programs and organizations that meet our value system and
Like
who we are.
what? Can you tell us a couple?
Absolutely. And not to stir up, but Wounded Warrior Project, they've been, in the heat in the past, but Wounded Warrior Project is phenomenal. We want to work with Wounded Warrior Project because they have a VBO, Veteran Benefits Officers.
Okay.
And what's so important is metrics, measurements, how they decide, it's not a cattle herd. It's not just about numbers.
Okay.
It's about the success rate, the quality, the effectiveness of what they do.
Wow.
A veteran benefits officer, it's not just about how many claims that you put in there. It's about the successful claims that you put in there.
I like that.
How many people you've changed.
Yes.
We want to work with those that are changing lives, not just saying that they're doing it. I don't care if you have a great video about it, marketing.
Right.
I don't care. I want to see the action. I want to know the impact,
Right.
the outcome.
We'll be right back.
At one time or another, every family is faced with mobility issues for a loved one. Call Before You Fall is here for you with all the safety and mobility solutions your family needs. Come see Alex in the Call Before You Fall showroom, or if you can't, they'll come to you in one of their fully stocked service vans. So put your mind at ease today. Call Alex at 1-800-829-1491. Remember, be on the safe side.
You also have another program that's coming up that I think is coming
VPN?
up. Food to Life.
Food to Life.
So just go into that just a little bit.
Food to Life is so exciting. Okay. So Food to Life is a Meals on Wheels affiliate. It's a member.
Okay.
They were inspired. So Jewish Community Services is the 501c3, which they are headed by the most incredible, wonderful people. And they really know what they're doing because in 1 year
Right.
only, they have risen and grown in the immense amount of numbers of people serving Meals on Wheels, an affiliate, or they're a Meals on Wheels, an affiliate. They are serving veterans and seniors all around
Right.
Southern California,
Right.
providing not just a meal, but they're serving a meal of love. They're serving a meal with a thought of who the person is that's receiving it. And they're preparing it fresh on a daily basis. So I am so excited to welcome Meals on Wheels, Food for Life. Food for Life
There you go.
is the organization, a Jewish Community Services program to Battleship, Iowa. We're working together.
Yes.
We are going to grow together and provide food insecurity veterans and seniors with something that's not just, here's it comes with love. We care about you and we're going to cater to your needs, and it's so incredibly beautiful.
I say Chaplain Dove has been part of that, as you know, Food to Life since almost the beginning.
Yeah, we renamed it after Kevin Dobson, so it's the Kevin Dobson Memorial Food to Life. And as of last Wednesday, we've served our 400,000 meals.
Everyone, yes. Yes, yes,
It's
yes.
exciting.
In 1 year.
I know.
It's exciting.
In 1
know.
year. And it's not like we're talking about, you know, a candy bar and a
No,
thing,
no,
like
no,
just
no,
to
no.
meet the
21
definition of a meal.
21 full meals a week per
Right.
person delivered to their front door at no charge.
This is incredible. And like, I don't want to, I get a little emotional over
You
this,
should.
but this is,
You
I mean,
should.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, and Battleship, and we want to be a part of that so badly. I want to be a part of that. So Battleship wants to be a part of that.
And one of your
Well,
galleries
it's-
will
yeah.
be preparing food for the
I just
Kevin
am-
Doves
like I just
Memorial.
can't wait for the future of that, because we are going to be able to transform a living museum and be able to actually bring it and
Right.
show other people, inspire other people. Again, like, it matters who we admire.
Absolutely.
Everyone,
Yeah.
are you listening to, first of all, you're listening to a beautiful person who has served our country, who is now, I think, serving even more, doing what you're doing on the USS Battleship Iowa, with the Food to Life, with all the other things that you are doing and committing to have people go there and
Yeah.
see what's happening. What you're bringing to people now is you're taking everything who Janice Bowman started. You're taking your swimming, you're taking your college, you're taking your high school, you're taking your family, you're taking the Marriott. You're taking all these things that's in your life, and you fit it together, and you're making it something powerful
Yep.
for everyone now, especially all the veterans, to gain from your experience. And we want to thank you for that. And people out there, if you want to know more about it, okay, you can go to, tell them where to go and see your website.
PacificBattleship.com.
There you go.
So you can go to PacificBattleship.com.
It takes what I call an intergenerational world. Takes you, someone like Chaplain Dove, and myself at 89. You know what?
89!
You know what? You know what? I tell people, it's not the age, it's what you get involved with that keeps you young and going. And
So
I
wait,
want to
hold
be
on,
involved
hold
in
on.
whatever
It's a-
she's doing.
Age is a mind over matter.
There
If you
you
don't
go.
mind, it doesn't matter.
There you go. Love you all. Thank you for watching Pink Lady Presents, because as I said, it's the lives of people who are living their life now that count. And Janice Bowman, Chaplain Dove Cohen, thank you so much for making the world a better place by helping a veteran one at a time.
And we'll see you on the USS Battleship Iowa.
Yes!
Come on down.
Yes! Yay! Woo! Yes!